We're going to run through a brief overview of the icons and talk about the icons that are used in Video Image Express. The first icons are what we call the capture mode icons. They are the four icons in the upper left corner, and the one that is the camera is the still frame capture mode icon. You will see tooltips pop up if you forget. The image can be stored in a bitmap or JPEG format. You can use the settings button, which we'll discuss later, to set the name of the file and where you want to store the image, the location you want to store the image in. The next icon is the movie file icon. This allows you to create a full motion video of the sample you are looking at. This is helpful if you are trying to describe something requiring motion. This is stored in an AVI format, and again, with the setting buttons, you can set certain parameters. The next icon is a time-lapse icon. This creates a time-lapse movie of the video as seen on the screen. A time-lapse movie consists of a movie created by capturing a single movie frame periodically. The time delay between movie frames can be set to 1 second or longer, so this software will continue to capture frames until the stop button is pressed or until the time limit is up. The fourth icon is the image editor icon. The image editor icon allows you to capture the images on the screen and open it automatically in an editor program like Adobe's Photoshop. This can be useful if you're doing more sophisticated enhancements to the stored image. The next button is the brightness and control button. It opens the window and provides control over the brightness and contrast. When we click on it, we have access to all these slider bars to control the camera. We can control the brightness, contrast, saturation, hue, and sharpness of the image. Some video cameras do not provide software to access the video settings of the camera. For these video devices, Video Image Express will open a window provided by that particular camera to adjust any of the camera settings. Slide the slider bars to the right to increase the value or to the left to decrease the value of each setting. The zoom menu allows the user to adjust the size of the video magnification on the screen. When you click on zoom, you have access to a wide variety of settings, all the way up to 4x digital magnification. The user can also select fit to window to resize the video image to fill the main window. So as we change these settings, you can see the changes in digital zoom. This allows you to take full advantage of the resolution of the camera that you're using. The zoom feature is especially useful when combined with measurement tools. For precise measurements, zoom in at 2x or 3x and accurately position the measurement tool on the feature desired. Now we're going to discuss the measurement icon. This icon displays the measurement tools that are available. If I left click on the icon, it will bring up a digital readout of the position of the cursor and the dimension that is being measured. If I right click, it will give me access to all of the measurement tools available. So for example, we have drag tools and click tools. Drag tools work with a rubber banding type effect, and click tools allow you to click on each point to take a conventional measurement. The measurement control button allows the user to make measurements directly on the live video image. This feature makes measurements fast and easy and eliminates extra steps of saving and recalibrating, which is required by other systems. With Video Image Express, you can draw directly on the live video image. You can press the draw button and then right click and you have access to a wide variety of tools for drawing. For example, if I wanted to draw a rectangle, you can do that. We can draw a line, oval, polygon, and if you want to erase the last one you drew, you can click undo. We can also increase the thickness of our drawing. That tool can change color as well. So if you want to draw a blue line and say OK, now if I choose to draw a line from this location to that location, there will be a line that is blue. At this point, we're going to go over the label button and give you some feedback on that. Video Image Express Label Control allows the user to place a label or marker anywhere on the screen using any font or color. Once a label is placed, it can be moved by left-clicking on the label and dragging it around in the live video window. With the label button, you can create a label, you can create a marker, you can reposition it anywhere on the live image you want, and you can choose different fonts, sizes, and colors. You can also put a timestamp on the image. We'll review this more in later detail. The Settings Control button opens a window that lets you change the key system settings of the program. The list on the left side of the window shows different categories or program settings. These categories are as follows. Video device. It selects and configures what kind of camera you're using and what resolution you're running at. Capture file selects the default directory in which captured filed images are stored and constructs the rules for the file format that the images are stored under. Timed capture sets a delay between frames for time-lapse movies and a time limit for all movie files. The measurement section selects the measurement tools that can be used for all live on-screen measurements. Password protection sets a password to prevent unauthorized users from changing settings or calibration data. And program settings. It determines how the main window and video should appear each time the program starts. The video control buttons are used to freeze, display live, or capture the still images or movie clips. There are basically three buttons here. One is the freeze or stop button. This will freeze the image on the screen to show and associate a feature on the screen without capturing it. It'll basically freeze the live image. The next button is the preview or live image button. This displays a live image coming from your camera. The third button is the capture button. When you click the capture button, it will capture a still frame image or movie clip based on the camera or movie icon selected in the capture mode settings. Information about the current video control settings can be found on the status bar at the bottom. This will let us know if we are in capture mode, as well as showing us the known magnification we are calibrated to and the zoom setting that we've selected. The calibration information is located at the right of the status bar. The calibration section displays the title of the current active calibration selection. The calibration section is also a pop-up menu which allows the user to change the calibration settings and move the cursor over the calibration section desired. They can click on the calibration they have their scope set at. Then the software knows the pixel size. Video Image Express has the ability to bring in an image of a golden part or a stored overlay on top of a live image as a ghost image. So for example, this could be very useful for go, no-go comparison. So if we go to the graphic overlay settings and bring in a stored image, we can then overlay that stored image on top of the live image. This allows us to see if a component is absent or present, or if a certain feature is in spec. We can also move the overlay by holding down the mouse and moving the overlay over the live image as well. This concludes our review of the Video Image Express icon and control features.